if my face looks like it's been sprayed with a very intense irritant, it pretty close to the fact. So I was making dinner earlier and I like to spice it up, so I was dicing up some serrano peppers, and that's well and good. I'm usually smart about this sort of thing, and that's why I don't wear gloves, because I'm usually careful. But I haven't dealt with chili peppers in a very long time, so I guess why not? Why not rub your face when you're chopping the onions? That makes sense, right? Why not get that all in your eye? So that made my day interesting. And as if that weren't enough, I thought it was over. It wasn't over. Later that night, the shower, it just burned all over my face, all over my face. I've been maced before. It's not that bad. No, definitely military grade mace is just a little bit worse. But no, it's very uncomfortable to have that all over your face. Anyway, got this in the mail. It's man, it's one of the pendants that I bought from Songbird Ocarina. I forget the person who actually makes it. I think it's out of Taiwan. But yeah, it's nice. I had the soprano one before, and that broke, and that made me very sad. So I went to buy another one, and I guess I got this one instead. It's I guess it's still a soprano, but it's in the key of G. You know, it's still not big enough, still not too big for my hands, so I'm not complaining much. And kind of got it as an accident, so I apologize, Mr. Songbird, but I kind of like it. So yeah. Oh man, I love ocarinas. They are by far probably the easiest instrument to learn, and by far the one I have not mastered yet. I have not mastered anything. I try to practice as many instruments as I can, and I'm terrible at all of them. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I've got a guitar, I've got an acoustic guitar, I've got an ocarina, I've got a harmonica, I've got a kazoo. I'm probably terrible at that too. A train whistle. But yeah, it's fun. I want to understand this. This is a language. I can't speak it. I don't understand it, but I'm trying to learn. But yeah, it's interesting. So I wear this around everywhere, like I did with my last ocarina. Got it broke, but that's beside the point. So you know, just hoping someday I'll just sit down, practice, figure something out. I'm kind of tone deaf, so it's really hard to figure something out for me, but sometimes I was watching DeFranco vlogs, and he posed a question, and it kind of hit close here, so I might as well just make this video response to him. But yeah, I also have that fear of people. I have a fear of talking. I don't really associate how this is not talking to people, because I kind of view this camera as a kind of slim, gangly robot person. But no, I totally relate. When I was a kid, I couldn't speak at all. It was actually very late in school where I started speaking. I think it was in like 5th or 6th grade, and then I had to move after 6th grade, so I quit talking again. But yeah, a lot of the teachers and, you know, some doctors thought I was mentally challenged or autistic, which may or may not be the case. I don't know. I still don't talk well with people. Sometimes I do have to fake it, like I have to pump myself up like this is an acting gig, and I have to just lunge for it and be who I am. Okay, it's an interesting thing. I don't know if anyone else has done this, but you have to, okay, so you have yourself, and then when you're around someone else, you're not yourself. So you have to, like, act like yourself. It's a weird concept, but I have to do that sometimes because I have myself. I'm like flamboyant. I love color and very, fabulous. And I get around a group of people and I'm like a tree, immovable, swaying, and very quiet. But yeah, I ended up learning how to, like, well, most of the time, I can't do this all the time, but just act like myself. It's kind of a bad habit because you don't really get over the fear of conflict when you, like, interact with people and converse. But yeah, it's interesting that I find out that there are other vloggers that have the same, inability to communicate like I do. But, it's not because I was fat or ugly. I mean, I didn't feel particularly attractive, but, I mean, I grew up asexual. I didn't know what attractive was. It's just another thing. I just couldn't speak. And I don't have any words to describe what it was. It's just, it's weird. I also had this weird tick where I had to cover my face whenever I was confronted with someone else. I don't know, I'm either like a Muslim woman or something. It's just weird. I can't explain how shyness goes from clammy to covering your face, but that really happened. In other news, I'm still reading that book by John Green. It's kind of good. There's way more swearing than I thought there'd be in there. I mean, he doesn't swear on his Vlogbrothers channel, like when he's talking to his brother Hank, but good God, honestly, I think he writes like children in high school. I mean, I didn't swear that much, but honestly, the main character didn't swear that much until, honestly, he came around these kids that just grew up on their own in boarding school. But yeah, it's amazing. That part surprised me, but it's still very good. It's kind of descriptive, very vulgar. It feels real. But yeah, that's my feelings. Still looking forward to NakaCon. That's something I'm looking forward to. Haven't got much going on, so that about does it. I'll see you later.